Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Amanda and the channel is Dr. Mommy Budgets. This morning I am here to do my week 4 budget projection for the month of January 2022. So this is the last projection for the month of January. We'll be moving along into February on next week. So I am going to turn over to that sheet where I have my pre-written budget projection information. I typically write this information out because it is quite a bit to talk through. So yeah, if you want to actually see how I put together my budget technique, then there are several videos at the beginning of my channel that talks about exactly how you can go step by step to actually do this particular budgeting strategy. So we're going to dive right in. So for those that are new to my channel, welcome. And for those that are not new, welcome back. Here on this channel, we talk about anything dealing with finances, money, saving, budgeting, investing for the long term, short term. But the unique factor is we talk about it from my perspective, my experiences, because let's face it, that's really all we know how to actually really elaborate on is our experiences, because we are the ones who are having those experiences. So let's dive right into this video. So I'm going to populate my handy dandy sheet up on the screen so we can go right through these numbers. Hopefully this will be short, but remember, it is a budget projection, meaning that I have to talk through and explain or either write down every single item that I need to take care of out of this paycheck. Let's dive in. Week 4 budget projection, January the 28th, 2022. First up is my HOA, where I will be setting aside $6.70 from this week's pay. Next, we have Hulu for $5.99, the auto insurance for $54, student loans for $100, my daughter college spending account for $25. Actually, that may be increasing next year, guys, because I do have a son that would start college in August. So yeah. Next, we have the debt monies for $500 and $536. The electric bill and the gas bill, we definitely gonna have to come back and talk about those. The electric bill is $160, gas bill $180. Then the children's lunch account, they're still getting free lunch through the school, but I am still saving that money, $22 for this week, because I never know, although I have 2 that will be leaving this school, or the second one will be leaving the school system at the end of May. I have 1 more that's a junior, so he will be a senior this upcoming year. So yeah, we may have to start back paying for lunch, but neither here nor there, that money is already set aside for that. All right, next we have household expenses for $194, children's savings account $28.50. The security or alarm system on this home, $26.95. And last, I like to leave a buffer or a cushion amount in the account for $26.15. So for this week's total of expenses, we have $1,365.29. Now, I normally leave $1,274 in this account now, because that is about how much my expenses average out over the 4-week period, which is when I take care of all of expenses during a 4-week period. So with that being said, the total amount is more than the amount I leave in the account. So let's subtract that. As you see there, it's $1,365.29 minus $1,274 equals $91.29. That number has a blue cloud around it because it has a relationship with another number on the paper that we will get back to shortly. So that money is money that I will need to pull out of the bills savings account. That's what BSA stand for, right here on paper. So that's not really what I'm doing at the end of the day. But right here for calculation purposes, that's what we're doing. That's step one. Step two is to go back up through these expenses and put a PA beside all items that I will be putting away with the pink circle around them, meaning that I will not be using that money this week. However, I will be taking that money from this week's pay and putting it away for later usage. So you see all those items there. I'm not going to go back through them. That's step two. Step three is to go back through these expenses and total up those amount of put away transactions for this upcoming week. So that put away total is going to be $182.70. And that number also has the blue cloud. So that's what I was saying about these two numbers having a relationship with each other. So basically we have one number where we need to put that money away in the bill savings account, which is the $182.70. And then we have the other number that we need to pull money out to help us satisfy all of these expenses for this week. So with that being said, we need to subtract those two numbers. So let's look at the next to the last line on this paper. $182.70 minus $91.29 equals $91.41. That number gets a yellow line under it because you will see shortly that it also has a relationship with other numbers on the paper. So that $91.41 is how much I need to put away in the bill savings account right here on the page for now. Okay. Now that is step three. Step four is to go back up through these numbers, put a purple triangle beside any number that any expense that I will be taking care of this week. So you can see all of those listed there. While you take a look at that, I am going to have a sip of my coffee because it's early. All right, so now you see all the items that I will be taking care of this week out of this week's pay. We're going to chime in on two: the electric bill or the power bill and the gas bill. They are off the chain this month, and typically it is for the month of January. It's like December, January, and February is where these numbers are normally like inflated like big time, but January is definitely that. So let's look at the electric bill. I projected or typically set aside $160. The bill came in at $185. So that's what that $185 is. That's the actual. So we're going to have to subtract my projected amount from this actual. So $185 minus $160 equals $25. So that $25 gets a yellow line under it because I need to pull it out of the bill savings account to help me satisfy this electric bill or pay the electric bill for this upcoming week. So that's that one. Next one is the same thing with the gas bill. I projected $180. That bill came in at $253 this month. Can somebody please tell me what am I doing incorrectly with these utilities? So yeah, because I don't know, I'm just really thinking through this because I've been listening to some of the other YouTubers who are doing, you know, their budget projections, and they're writing out their bills and utilities and expenses for the week, and their homes are larger than mine, and their electric and gas bill are not this expensive. So what's going on? But anyway, the actual is $253. I projected $180. So I will have to find $73 out of the bill savings account right here on paper actually to help me satisfy that expense also. So that's what we have. So now if you look on the page, you see three totals with a yellow line under them. That means that we will have to either add or subtract those three numbers together so that we can get to our final number, final total amount of money, and to let you know what I'm going to do with that money. So at the end of the day, we need to add, let's look at the very last line. We're going to take that $73, we're going to add it to the $25 because both of those numbers need to be pulled out of the bill savings account to help me pay the electric and gas bill. But that $91.41, remember, if you look at the line up above the last line, it needs to be put away. So I need to put that back in the bill savings account. So we're going to have to subtract that number. So $73 plus $25 minus the $91.41 equals $6.59. So that number gets a enclosed yellow box because that is actually what I will be doing with my paycheck for this week. So after I get through moving all these numbers around, I will need to pull out a total of $6.59 out of my bill savings account to help me do everything I need to do on this page this week. So I know that was a mouthful and probably a head full, but like I said, there are several videos on this channel where you can go back and look at how I actually break down the steps and procedures on doing this budget technique. But like I said, it's just like with any technique. Once you start doing it and you get into the rhythm, it becomes easy as second nature. So if you are wanting to do this budget technique, leave me a comment below if you have any questions on it. I can certainly answer those for you and help you through the process. So that's all I have for this video. Please like this video because you know you like it. You are here to listen, to be nosy, to find some information out. Whatever you're doing here, you're here. So you might as well like it. And you also might as well subscribe. Why not? Because it's free. It costs you nothing to do both of those things. So this is all I have for this video. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I will see you in the next video. Peace.